Ever pondered about what's perceived as typical in one nation but peculiar in the rest of the globe? Well, buckle up as we unravel 15 fascinating customs and norms that might appear strange to outsiders. Kicking off at number 15, we have a unique tradition from Australia. It's called a shoey, where people drink beer out of a used shoe. Yes, you heard it right, a shoe. On to number 14, we fly over to China, where it's now completely ordinary to go shopping without carrying a wallet. Thanks to the rise of digital payments, cash and cards are becoming obsolete. Moving to number 13, we touch down in the small town of Longyearbyen, Norway. Here, it's actually forbidden to die. The town hasn't buried any dead people for 80 years, due to the permafrost preventing bodies from decomposing. Terminally ill individuals are flown out of town to pass away elsewhere. At number 12, we remain in Norway, where residents pay the world's highest price for gas. Despite having significant oil reserves, the country uses the money elsewhere, like funding free college education for its citizens. Coming in at number 11, we have a heartwarming tale from the Norwegian royal family. King Harald vowed to never marry if he couldn't wed his beloved, the daughter of a cloth merchant. With the government's help, they married and she became the Queen of Norway. Number 10 takes us to Edinburgh Zoo, where a king penguin named Niels Olav holds the title of Colonel-in-Chief of the Norwegian King's Guard. Talk about a penguin with a pedigree. Back in Israel for number 9, it's commonplace to give a random soldier a ride home. After all, they're probably more weary and hungry than you are. At number 8, we find Israelis spending half a day hiking the deserts in the south, then driving up north for 4 hours to spend another half day hiking the lush green terrain. Quite the contrast. Number 7 involves participating in a military drill with the IDF's Chief of Staff. It's all part of the life in Israel. Coming to number 6, an annual siren is heard across Israel, honoring the victims of the Holocaust and Israel's wars. Regardless of what they're doing, every Israeli stops and stands in respect for the deceased. Moving on to number 5, imagine driving up north for a day to the Israeli-Syrian border to witness the aftermath of the Syrian civil war. It's a somber reality for many Israelis. At number 4, it's not unusual to head to the beach and see girls in bikinis with M16s slung over their shoulders. Welcome to Israel. Number 3 keeps us in Israel, where going to work in flip-flops and shorts is the norm. Casual Fridays eat your heart out. Number 2 brings us to the unique experience of serving mandatory military service alongside Israel's top-tier models. Talk about beauty and duty. Finally, at number 1, we return to Brazil, where it's perfectly natural to wear minimal clothing due to the heat. It's not about flaunting, it's about staying cool. So there you have it, 15 things that might seem strange to some, but are just another day in the life for people in these countries. From drinking beer out of a shoe in Australia to giving soldiers a lift in Israel, the world is full of fascinating norms and customs. It's these differences that make our world such an intriguing place to explore. So stay curious, and who knows what you'll uncover on your next adventure.